and welcome to yet another episode of the Motorweek. My name is Juma Sheila. The following are the highlights. Francisco Bagnaia wins MotoGP Portugal Grand Prix. Next, James Key departs as McLaren's technical director. And in other news, Honda's Marc Marquez will miss Argentina Grand Prix due to hand injury. And finally, on our profile segment, we'll feature Karan Patel. MotoGP World Champion Francisco Bagnaia won the Portugal Grand Prix with 12 points clear of the rest after his double victory in Portugal.
Green flag waves at the back. We're all set to go here in Portugal in the full-length feature race.
The start of the Grand Prix was hectic, with RNF Aprilia's Oliveira briefly snatching the lead from fourth on the grid. The home favourite couldn't keep the line tight and allowed Pramac Martin to take the lead, though Marquez tried to quash into turn 3. Marquez forced himself and Martin slightly wide into turn 3 with his unsuccessful overtaking attempt, allowing Oliveira to swoop back into the lead on the outside of turn 4. Through this chaos, Bagnaia emerged in third and quickly moved up to second into the first corner on lap 2. Bagnaia made light work of Oliveira at turn 13 moments later and began to put some daylight between himself and the chasing pack. That gap swelled to a second when Marquez misjudged his braking into turn 3 on the third tour and made contact with Martin before slamming his Honda into Oliveira. Both Marquez and Oliveira were taken out in the incident, with the latter needing to be stretchered off track. Vinales, who was promoted to 6th on the grid due to Enea Bastianini's absence after suffering a shoulder fracture in Saturday's sprint race. Over the fourth tour, Vinales cut Bagnaia's lead down from a second to just 4/10 and kept him honest through to lap 11. But on lap 12, Bagnaia started to up his pace, opening up a gap of 0.6 seconds, which continued to grow to 1.2 seconds by the end of the 18th tour. As Bagnaia stage managed his race, the gap between the pairs shrunk by a few tenths at the start of the final lap. However, it wasn't enough to derail Bagnaia's march to the checkered flag and his sealed victory, 0.687 seconds clear of Vinales. Marco Bezzecchi rose from 7th on the grid to complete the podium comfortably on his year-old VR46 Ducati, while Pramac's Johan Zarco snatched 4th on the final lap after a frantic battle. Bagnaia will maintain his pace in the Argentina Grand Prix. McLaren announced the departure of the technical director James Key after Formula One team failed to score a point in the first 2 races of the season. The former champions said they had decided to move away from a single technical director and create an executive team of 3 reporting directly to Principal Andrea Stella. Peter Prodromo takes on the role of Technical Director Aerodynamics, while David Sanchez rejoins the team from Ferrari as Technical Director Car Concept and Performance. Neil Huldy will fill the new role of Technical Director Engineering and Design. McLaren said Sanchez will not start work with the team until 1st January 2024. McLaren Racing Chief Executive Zak Brown in a statement said, and I quote, "It's important now that we ensure we have a solid foundation as the next phase of our journey. It has been clear to me for some time that our technical development has not moved at a quick pace to match our ambitions of returning to the front of the grid." End of quote. McLaren's best finish so far is 15 in the just concluded Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Marc Marquez will miss the second round of the MotoGP Championships in Argentina after undergoing a surgery to repair a fracture in his right hand. Marc Marquez to miss Argentina Grand Prix after undergoing surgery to repair a fracture in his right hand following a collision with Miguel Oliveira in the season opening race. Marquez lost position in the opening laps of the Portuguese Grand Prix on Sunday to drop to 4th when he clipped Pramac Racing's Jorge Martin before barging into RNF Racing's Oliveira, who was in 2nd place. Marquez and Oliveira crashed out of the race after the incident. Marquez, a 6-time Premier Class champion, later apologized for his mistake. In a statement by Honda, and I quote, "Upon returning to Spain for further checks, Marc Marquez was diagnosed with a displaced intra-articular fracture at the base of the metacarpal of the thumb of his right hand." End of quote. The second round of the 2023 MotoGP World Championships, the Argentina GP, will be held this weekend at the Termas de Rio Honda circuit. We wish him quick recovery. The Argentina Grand Prix is scheduled for this weekend. On our profile segment, we'll feature the motorsport personality of the year, Karan Patel. Karan Patel was born on 7th May 1991. His love for motorsport started at an early age. Karan is a former regional and national motocross champion. In 1999, Karan started riding motorbikes, his first competition at Jamhuri Park. He did that for 5 consecutive years. In 2005, he won the East Africa Motocross Championships in Kenya. He took a break from racing and focused on pursuing a course at the university in United Kingdom. He returned to Kenya to resume his need for speed. In 2014, Karan and his co-driver Tosif Khan clinched titles of Division 3 and Group S class at the Kenya National Rally Championships in Kenya. His first WRC rally was in 2006 at Vodafone Rally de Portugal, navigated by Tosif Khan. In 2021, Karan Patel won the 3rd round of the Tanzania Rally Championships in a Mitsubishi Lancer. The Ford Fiesta Rally 2 driver Karan Patel is the LG Sports Personality of the Month of October 2022, following brilliant displays at continental level. He was also made the Red Bull Athlete. The former East Africa motocross champion was voted the winner of the coveted award with his 4th win of the 2022 FIA Africa Rally Championship Series during the season-closing prestigious Zambia International Rally in Lusaka. On 24th July 2022, Karan Patel won the ARC Atlantic Rally in Tanzania behind the wheels of Ford Fiesta R5. In his pulsating 2022 season, Karan Patel produced the drive of drives, winning a total of 10 rallies in Kenya and across Africa. In Africa, Karan won 4 out of 6 rallies in Rwanda, Tanzania, Zambia, and Kenya to finish 2nd overall behind Leroy Gomez. In January 29, 2023, Karan Patel was named the 2022 Motorsport Personality of the Year by the Kenya Motorsports Federation. On March 19, 2023, Karan Patel, navigated by Tosif Khan, cruised through the Taita Estate in Voi and retained the ARC Equator Rally Championship title. Always tune in to Kelele TV for more profiles of different motorsports and personalities. The following are the upcoming events. That's all here for you today. Tune in next time to Kelele TV for this and much more. I've been your host, Juma Sheila.